Hi there guys. So I've been watching a lot of these YouTube videos on bug out and bushcraft and various things like that, and I came across TA Outdoors. Brilliant guy Mike and his father Graham, who does TA fishing as well. Just love watching their videos, and it's inspired me to go out there. It's been about 4 years or more since I've done a overnight in the winter. I've done summer and all that. So this is sort of a video just sort of introducing what I'm going to do, and a quick run through some of my gear. I'm not going to go through all of it, but basically got me tarp and waterproof. I'm going to wear a ski jacket as well, so I've got enough waterproofs, but always good to have another one. Tinder from the tumble dryer. I bag this up all the time. I've got tons of the bags. Brilliant to have. Free. Got me shovel. Got me saw. Got my bushcraft knife with me fire steel, and I got my trusty Moore knife. Paracord, first aid kit, usual kind of stuff. I got some rice for the evening. I'm only doing one night. I'm not going to try and survive or forage because it is the middle of winter. It's going to be harsh. Got some couscous, porridge for the morning. Always carry some jelly because it's instant energy. I've also got apple and ginger tea, which I really love. I don't have a stove like some people do. I was watching one of his videos where he went up a mountain. He's got this fancy stove. I don't have a lot of money at any one time, so everything I own is the basic budget version, cheap as chips sort of thing. And I know that quality is sometimes, like the shovel has bent on me a couple of times, but you just bend it back out and carry on. It'll do the job if you need it to. But my stove is a penny can stove, so it's just 2 tin cans cut together and made into a stove, and I run it on methylated spirit, which for a tiny bit, sort of 50ml, that gives me about 7 minutes, which is plenty time to boil a pot of tea or something. And the other thing I've got is I found an instructable video on how to make sort of a pocket-sized grill to go over the fire. And the one they did was only sort of like that big to go in your pocket, but I had to do something with the Scouts where I needed something quite big, so I went for a big one, and it's just 2 copper pipes. One fits inside the other, and inside the other copper pipe is your bicycle spokes that fit between the drilled holes that I've put in it. Very simple to make, well, as long as you've got the right drill bit. But I've used it a few times now. I've made beef jerky on it, hung it from a A-frame that I made in that other video that is on my YouTube actually. So yeah, and various other things. So I'm going to pack up tonight and get it all ready to go. The weather is raining today, and I've been looking at the forecast, and it does tend to look like it's going to get better. So all things considered, I'll be doing this soon. If not, I'll have to find something else to do, but this is something new for me. I've been doing this blog now for a little while, and I don't really know what a blog is. I'm probably like that, a little bit too old for the youngsters of the social media thing, so I'm sort of getting myself into it. There's some articles on there, and I keep trying as hard as I can to do it regularly, and hopefully what I want to do is do some videos like this and then put them up, and then do a blog that follows it with anything that I've missed, or how I felt afterwards, or something, how I thought it went, or something like that, to try and, I don't know, be a bit more out there and see what happens. Cool, see you out there. So here we are guys, a little bit windy, shouldn't be too bad once we get inside the forest. Rain's held off, well it's been patchy, bits and pieces, but we have got lots of sunshine as well. got here a little bit later than I was expecting, so might not go as far into the woods as I was going to, but we'll just play it by ear. I need to leave myself enough time to set up a decent camp, and there's the woodlands behind. That's where I'm going to go. So I've come to a forest. I left late, so I just pulled into a forest. There's no point in going to where I was going to, because it would get dark. So I've walked out into the middle pretty much. You can hear the road from here. Deciduous trees this side, and then pine that side. Lots of dead wood around. It has been raining, but we've been lucky today with the weather. Like I say, it's been dry, so hopefully the insides will be dry, I'll be able to get a fire going. Gonna set up camp. I did sort of start, I found a little spot and I thought, forgot that I was doing the filming side of things, so just laying some bracken down, cleared out the stones and that. I'm going to put my tarp over that, so try and get some video of me doing stuff. Might do another one of those time lapse because they're pretty cool. And yeah, here I am. Love it. So I've realised that actually I thought my tarp was really good. That there's things missing that I would like to have, like hook points to tie off in the middle especially. I can't do like an enclosed ends like I've seen before. So I've got that. I might have to, I can see it's on an angle. I'm gonna have to change that in a minute. But I just want to start getting some wood before it gets too dark, because I can mess about with that when I've got a fire going. Someone's been here before and they've done a lean-to, but it's too cold. I wouldn't want to sleep just under that. I could put my tarp over it. It would be dry, but the ground's quite wet as well. So I'm trying to avoid a wet ground as much as possible. Yeah. This really wasn't working, so I started all over again, and as you can see, it was a lot later when I finally got the fire going. So it's 5 o'clock and it's already pitch black. Like, got my fire. It's not as big as I'd like it. I think what I realised from this is I'd like to live in a climate where it's a bit drier, because trying to start a fire in the middle of the winter in Britain is near on impossible. I mean, yes, it's impossible, but it's bloody hard work, and I forgot that. And I think with me arriving later than I'd planned, it didn't really give me enough time to get sorted. So I think tonight's going to be cold. Yeah, this tarp thing, I definitely need one with more eyelets. I can't really close off the ends any good, so you've got massive gaps where wind can come through. The ground's so wet and so boggy, but I've had some nuts and I've had a apple and ginger tea, really good. Now I'm just thinking, do I hunker down for the night even though it's only 5 o'clock, or keep going? Well, yeah. So I managed to find some birch that was dead, but it was wet. By putting it next to the fire, it dried out pretty quickly, and the birch bark caught fire really quickly as well. So I'm gonna try and cook some dinner now. The fire is roaring, but I'm gonna make some space on the embers by the side. There it is. Because I don't want to let the flames go completely. I don't want to lose anything. I want to keep it going as much as possible. There should be rain at 8 o'clock. It's 5:45 now, so hopefully it'll be a quick light shower and gone. The ground is quite cold. I'm hoping that my sleeping bag and my clothes, I've got like multiple layers on, merino wool, all sorts of stuff to try and help keep the cold out. So I haven't really been able to try the things that I wanted to do. The first thing I really wanted to do was a fire shield so that it would reflect the heat back, but it's just, I mean, I've done it with some logs, but I haven't had the time to do what I wanted to do to make a really good one. And also the wood around here is so rotten that you just can't find anything that would hold up to stay in the ground. The other thing I was going to try and do was where you put stakes in the side of the fire and roll the logs go on top of each other, and then they roll into the fire as they burn, but it's again just so wet that it's just not, I can't do it. Right, hopefully that will get back going again and I can have some dinner. Sorry about the smoke. So it started raining during my meal. I had to put my rice down and sort out the fire. I've put some big pieces of beech on there. Just hoping that if I put them over the top, suspended so they're not touching the fire, it'll kind of create some kind of shelter for the rain. And if they catch, then hopefully they'll catch enough that they'll go up. I mean, it looks like it's going up pretty well now. It's 6:15, so the rain was due at 8 o'clock. The rain was due at 8 o'clock. It's only a very light rain at the moment, but I thought I'd want to get everything sorted now while it's only light. So I might be, well, I'll see. I might be going to bed in a minute. Or I might just sit up and watch the fire from here. Don't know. So I'm all tucked up. It's 7 o'clock. Had a few very light showers, like literally a few specks, and they're gone. Definitely there is rain coming at 8, but I'm going to hope to sleep through it, I think. Fire's over there. It's sort of died down. Poked it around a bit. The embers are hot. Just hopefully it'll dry something and catch on a bit more as well. If not, then I'll have to redo it in the morning. I think I'm going to get some sleep, and then sunrise is about 7 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know, I'll probably wake up before then and get the fire going, even if it's dark. And yeah, see you in the morning. Well, it's morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I had to pack the tent up, tarp up even, because it started chucking it down, and that layout was not good for my tarp. You know, I didn't have the right places to have the eyelets, so I'm sure it worked better with a different tarp, but for my tarp, interesting though, I did want to try it. I tried it. I slept okay. You know, I woke up about 12 and I woke up about 2, so I had and then 7 o'clock, so I had a good, 12 hours almost. I know I look like crap, but from now on I'm going to just stick with a hammock and tarp. The only reason I didn't do it is because I don't have a quilted underlay quilt for the hammock yet, but I think I'm getting one for Christmas. And anyway, I'll review this in more detail on my blog, okay? See you soon.